1 week ago, I gave Claude $500 and full control of my Higgsfield account to create a film. The result sucked. It told no story. So we know that AI can't direct a full film, but film means a lot of different things. The thing that I just can't stop thinking about is AI bad at all of it, or did it just choose the wrong path last time? So we're running it back. $500 in credits, 5 films across 5 genres. Claude directs all of it completely on its own. I'm trying to find the one genre that AI might secretly be amazing at, if it exists. Once again, Higgsfield sponsoring this video because their MCP is the whole reason that Claude can generate visuals and make these films at all. I've got a tutorial on setup that I'll have linked down in the description if you're interested. It's just a couple of clicks to give Claude access to all of the best generative models out there, and it's ready to go. So here are the only 3 decisions that I get to make. 1, genres. We're gonna go with comedy, horror, action, drama, and sci-fi. Some play to everything that AI is supposed to be great at, and some to everything that it's bad at. That's the whole point. 2, the money. It's got 18,000 credits total for all 5 films, which should be plenty, but I'm not gonna tell it how to split it. If Claude wants to torch like 12,000 credits on the action film and then shoot the others for 6,000, I can't do anything about it. 3, the format. 16:9. We want a full screen video so that you're not squinting at a vertical video on a YouTube video. It just doesn't make any sense. Everything else, the stories, the characters, the shots, the order, every single credit, that's all up to Claude. Because the second that I step in to fix something, the experiment is broken. So the whole prompt that I'm giving Claude is basically make me 5 short films, comedy, horror, action, drama, and sci-fi, 16:9. Everything else is up to you. And it's off. I'm not touching anything from here. We're just gonna watch. Already we've got our 5 films with the direction that Claude is taking them. Dead Drop, Decaf, The Listening, Return Postage, and Last Light. Starting with action, we've already got our first image of the protagonist, and it used Seedream 4.5. Not what I would have used, but I can't change it. And now it's moving directly into video generation with no previs or additional reference images. Again, not what I would do. At least it's using Seedance. Now all of these shots are still generating, but it's already moved on to film 2, which is comedy. Again, Seedream? Really? Okay. This is interesting. It is moving so fast that it tried to generate a video before the reference image was done rendering. So it's actually just moved on to generating more reference images for the other films. Boy, we're doing Seedream for everything, and it's going poorly. Look at her eye. None of these look good, bro. Except this sci-fi one looks okay. But this is 100% where I would just step in and say, use Nano Banana Pro for images. I can't. It's against the rules. Really, the only thing limiting Claude's speed at this point is generation limits. I can only render 8 videos at a time with my Higgsfield plan. So Claude's intentionally pausing and automatically restarting the generations once they finish. We're only a few minutes into this thing, and all of our action shots, comedy shots, and most of our horror shots are done. Now our final batch of renders are ready to go. I just have to confirm that I want Claude to continue because we hit a hard cap. I guess they've kind of put this in there because they don't want the agent to just run away when it's doing things automatically. And boom, just like that, all of Claude's films are shot. That's 25 Seedance generations complete at a cost of about 2,700 credits total, which is well within budget. The question is, are these any good, or are we about to witness pure slop? Starting from the top with action. You know, this video was a mess in a lot of ways, but the main thing that I want to point out is that the first 3 shots all start on the same reference image, which is sort of what happens when you don't generate anything beyond one reference image. Claude didn't know to use techniques like video reference or general reference with seedance, and that's what's causing this issue here. We've also got weird stuff like this little wall kick she does, and like a kind of random phantom shadow on the leap here, some really lame AI logic with the "you are the package" text, and a strange physics and character behavior in the final shot. Overall, I'm just really disappointed with this action film because AI usually does really well with spectacle, which is what action movies are about. I actually want to try this again, but this time I'm going to give it more instructions on how to use different techniques for the generation. While we wait for that to generate, let's check out Claude's other films.
To decaf.
This one is disjointed, but honestly, a way better story than that action one. The film at least somewhat conveyed the concept of this guy who's out of coffee. He needs a caffeine fix, but the coffee shop is closed, and so he resorts to an energy drink. We do jump a bit at the end where he's back with some coffee, and we don't really know how he got it, but the final punchline where his wife says she switched to decaf was actually genuinely unexpected on my part, and I'll say it's amusing. I won't say it's funny, but it's amusing. Overall, this story just worked way better for the time limit.
Hello?
This genuinely freaked me out in spots. Claude killed that tense feeling of being alone in a house and the idea that the woman is actually not alone. We do have some problems with location consistency in the hallway, but interestingly, I actually think that this may work in the film's favor. It feels like we're trapped in this little hallway with nowhere to go. I mean, obviously this is not intentional, but it just worked out. Yeah, I'm a lightweight when it comes to scary stuff, but this is the best result that we've seen so far, I think. The main flaw with this film is character design. Obviously, it asked for the woman's eyes to be red with tears, but Dream went way overboard with that, and I wasn't able to step in and fix it, so this is what we got. Otherwise, this is a very simple, heartfelt story. I mean, there's really not much to complain about here, other than some issues with the orientation of the room flipping around and the box on the table just disappearing.
有人在吗？请回答。有人在吗？请回答。
Visually, this one looks pretty good. It has that drawn anime style going for it, but I am really lost when it comes to the story. Is this an android waking up after all of her people have been destroyed? I don't know, it's vague. I'm sure it doesn't help that I don't speak Japanese, so if any of you know what this hologram actually says, let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear it. All told, I think that the horror one was my favorite, followed by the drama, comedy, sci-fi, and then action. But Claude did just complete the action film with that new set of parameters and instructions that I gave it, so let's see if this version's any better. The style and continuity of this version is much better, but it didn't solve the main issue with Claude, which is there's no story here. There's no discernible narrative beyond the woman just running from some random group, and the ending is completely anticlimactic. What do you actually think of these films? Are they all AI slop? Is there any that you actually liked? The comedy and horror genres genuinely surprised me here, but for the best results, we still need a human in the mix. AI is a tool, it's not a creator. If you want to see me prove that, check out this video up over here, unless you've already seen that one. In that case, you should just subscribe or something.